yoga places. The food is amazing though. I mean, seriously, I was looking forward to every breakfast, lunch, snack time, and dinner. But what's even better is that we get to spend a whole bunch of time with our community here. And not only that, but also learning from some of the yogis that they have there. So if you're interested in attending, talk to me after class or check it out online. But let's do what we came here for. Child's pose. Toes together, knees out wide, fingertips up to the top of the mat. No problem. As always, we're gonna start with our breath. So right here, big breath in. Inhale all the way until your lungs are at capacity. Hold. Exhale, blow all that air back out. Fully wringing it out. Hold on empty. Inhale again, starting the cycle over. See if you can deepen your breath with each new opportunity. A longer inhale, followed by a full, complete exhale. Find a breath that's satisfying. It's one of my favorite things about the practice. On your next inhale, press down through your pointer fingers, come up to downward facing dog. Now let's go for movement here. On your inhale, both of your heels come up high, tippy toe. Exhale, soften your knees and let your heels drop down. Let's go one more time. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, let them drop. Walk your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, long flat spine. Ragdoll. You can take a little sway from right to left here. Plug your heels into the mat. And now press through the balls of your big toes. Hug the arches of your feet up until you find yourself slowly rolling all the way up to standing. Or you can take extended mountain, reach up. And exhale your hands down to heart center. As always, we'll start class with 3 ohms. Take your breath in. Inhale, extended mountain. Fold your breath out. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. In. Out. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Press through your heels. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. In and out. Set your sits bones back. One more time. Inhale. Bend your knees. Hop. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Lift through your side body. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. 2 breaths here. Set your drishti to the back of your mat. We're going to work with it in each pose. Inhale. Bend your knees. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Last one, extended mountain. Drishti to the ceiling. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, flowing with your breath. Up dog on your inhale. Down dog, exhale. 2 breaths here. Let it go. That's it. Once more. Inhale. Bend your knees. Hop. Halfway lift. forward fold. Chair pose, breathe in, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Up dog, drishti. Downward facing dog, right side, warrior one. Eyes to the ceiling, hands to the mat. Chaturanga, up dog, into down dog, left side, warrior one. Eyes up as you breathe in, hands down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and sigh it out. Yes, Craig. Once more like that. Inhale, sigh, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose, spread your fingers, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog, right side, warrior one. You've got it, Xanthi. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left side, warrior one. In and up. Out, hands back down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And through to downward facing dog. Yes. Take the sighs when you need them. Let's go for your right leg up into the air. Now bend your top knee here and open up your hip towards the side of the mat, like you're getting as much space as you can through your right finger all the way to your knees. Stay here or flip dog. Gaze is set. Choose the one point that you're going to use as your drishti and keep your eyes there throughout the duration of the pose. Yeah, you got this, Allie. 2 more breaths right here. That's it. In. Stay for the exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Let it go and flip back over. High plank to side plank. Right hand, left hand straight up. That's it. You can bring the lift to this pose. Maybe it's even your top foot up off of the mat. Only one more breath here. Breathe in as you reach. Chaturanga, bring both hands down. Up dog. And through to down dog. Left leg in the air. Kick it high, bend the top knee, open up your hip. You can choose to stay or flip dog. Now breathe into this pose. I love to hold my breath here, but start seeing how the breath can actually expand the pose. On each inhale, reach that right hand off the side of your mat. Last breath, flip it over. High plank, side plank, right hand down, left hand up. Now you get to choose your variation here. No matter what though, spread all of your fingers on the top hand until you can feel sensation all the way into your fingertips. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog. Through to down dog. Right side crescent lunge. Yep, we're going to flow straight in vinyasa style. Now set it up how you want to do this pose. That's it. Shannon, you can, yes, bring your heel up like that. Now really activate this back leg. You can bring your heel forwards even a little bit more on top of your back toes. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. 3 breaths here. Listen to your breath and the breath of your neighbors. Last one. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in, rise up, crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Good job. That was excellent. You guys are doing great with the breath today. All right, add a little bit more spice by coming low into this lunge. Almost like I could put a block right behind your front knee so it would be exactly at 90 degrees. Extended side angle. Go for the fullest extent of this pose right here, whether that's a bind or just coming low into the lunge because you've only got 1 more breath. Inhale. Hands down for the exhale. Chaturanga. Up dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Down dog. Take 1 breath to notice the difference in the sides of your body. One side's warmed up. The next side is ready to go. Left side crescent lunge. Fingers straight up to the ceiling. Now, I want you to get powerful in this pose. Press back through your back toes until you can feel a line of energy that reaches the whole way up into your hands. Like you're stretching this pose in two directions, both backwards and up. All of the stretch that you can get. It's the last breath. You have this L, hands to heart center, twist to the left. 3 breaths. On each exhale, twist even lower into the pose. That's it. Last one in. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in, rise up, take crescent lunge, and into warrior 2. Drishti to one focal point. Press down to your back pinky toe. Yes, just like that. Extended side angle. Right to the edge of the pose. How can you create total body expression right here? Press down, lift up, move to fully express out from the center to the core. Breathe in, hands to the mat. Flowing right through. Up dog, down dog. Take a breath and we'll sigh. Like that. Inhale. Exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Yeah, into the work of the pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right. You have this. 2 breaths here. You can even try opening up your arms. 1 more. Let it go. Breathe in, rise up, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. I know. 2 breaths just like that, Paul. Let it go. Last one. Inhale. Stay on that exhale. Breathe in, rise up, chair pose. Fold. The fold is so much better when you do a little bit of extra work. So bring your feet wide to the edges of the mat. Tuck your pointer fingers around your big toes and let your head hang all the way down. You can choose to shake it yes and no. Steph B, I'm loving it. You can take a little sway from right to left. Crow. Right at the top of your mat, however you want to take it. We're going to go for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. I'm loving the variation that you guys have today. Upward facing dog into down dog. Yes. Breath in. Let it go. Feet, hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. We're going to take eagle. Right arm under, right leg over. Now I'm going to tell you we're flowing through these poses today. So get connected to your feet first. Press your big toe down. And on your inhale, step out. Left arm under, left leg over, eagle. This time, sit a little bit lower into your bottom leg. Really engage it. On your inhale, step out. Right arm under, right leg over. We're going for a second set. Right to the edge of the pose. As soon as you get there, here it is. This is the moment. Inhale, step out. Left arm under, left leg over. You have this. Set your gaze. Inhale, step out. Nice job. Right side, standing leg raise. You can grab either for your knee or go for your toes. Whatever it is, flex your bottom foot. Drishti is set. Legs out to the right. Eyes back to center, legs to center. Airplane. Now let's think about stretching this pose long today. I want you to picture it like you're a piece of gum getting pulled apart from your heel all the way to the crown of your head. Take up as much space as possible. Keep this length. Half moon. That's it. And if you find that a little bit of the length is gone, pick your top heel up 1 more inch. Then roll your shoulders backwards, totally open for this last breath in, both feet down. Now, we can roll up to standing today. What does Debbie Dower calls this like washing your hips or something like that? We're just going to take some figure 8 circles. Hands on your hips. See, it's not silly when we all do it together. Let's go for the left side standing leg raise. Flex your bottom feet. That's it. Now you know what you need to help you move into the next version of this pose. Drishti. Bring your legs to the left. Let your eyes stay glued. On your next inhale, legs and eyes back to center. Airplane, all the way back. That's it. Reach out through your fingers. And now dial your back toes down so that they're looking at the mat beneath you. This is probably going to mean dropping that left hip 1 inch, half moon. We're going the opposite direction with the hips now. So picture it like you're stacking the left hip on top of your right, looking for as much open space as what you can get. This is the last breath. Feet down. I think a forward fold seems nice here. You can sway right to left. Release the sides of your hips. They've done a lot of work supporting you and standing up. So on your next inhale, rise to standing. We're going to come to right side dancer. So wherever you're at, you're going to windmill your arm backwards. Now, if you find that your chest is actually collapsing forwards, your shoulder is leaning into your chest, your hand variation probably needs to be switched. Soft part of the elbow faces out. Now, add that little extra spice, whatever it is, to take you to the edge of this pose. The space where you're like, this is all I've got, as big as it can get. This is it for today. Left side. Left hand windmills back, soft part of your elbow facing out to grab your inner ankle. Drishti. Your gaze is all that you need to support you through these poses. Now reach all the way up to the edge where you're like, I'm not sure I can hold on to this for 1 more breath, but I'm going to try it anyways. Feet down. Come to the head of your mat. Inhale, take extended mountain. Lift all the way up. Fold on your breath out. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. With your breath. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Right side triangle. Part of getting rigorous in your practice, like really getting to the spot where you're going to find the magic in the poses, the miracles in the poses, means getting into the good stuff. So don't start where you're like, okay, I'm about 4 feet away from the edge of the pose. Go to the pose, the edge of it right now, where you've got your fingertips spread and you can feel all of your body lighting up as you stretch. On your inhale, rise to stand. Take side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Let's go for the bind today. So you can interlace your fingers behind your back and then let them fold forwards. Go for the edge. Not the pose that you want to have 10 breaths from now. Make that happen right here. Total body expression, however you can create it. Soften your knees. Breathe into your back ribs. This is the last one. On your inhale, rise to stand. We're going to take namaste, front facing, forward fold. Feet on railroad tracks, a little bit of a shorter stance. Fingertips interlaced and fold forwards. Focus on length. That goes for my splits too. From your front heel to the back of your hip, that's what you're going for. See if you can create that long stretch here. This is it. Last breath. Inhale. Chaturanga, bring both hands to the mat. Upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog, left side triangle. Yes, the maximum extent of this pose, the edge here in your first breath in the pose. When you take it all the way out to the edge, you don't have to wait 6 breaths for the good stuff because it's right here on your inhale. Rise to stand, side facing, wide-legged, forward fold. Yogi's choice, ninja lunges, or reaching your fingertips out front of you, behind you, however that happens. 2 more breaths here. At the end of that second breath, feet are going to come back down onto the floor, even out your sides, whatever needs to happen, so that you can move to namaste, front facing, forward fold. Hands bound behind you and fold forwards. That's it. Think about your left hip this time. So this one, pressing all the way backwards. Yeah, it's going to look like a long line of stretch there. Don't worry. You can fold even a little bit more. So just like this, pressing back into the hip. All right. Good stuff. Last breath in. Chaturanga. Move back through to downward facing dog. Into up dog. Through down dog. Take your breath in and roll to a high plank. Fully engage your core muscles. We're going to stay here. Just this high plank. You can bring your knees down if you need to. Hug into center line. You have this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Press here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Let's take locust pose. Hands out by the sides of your mat. Here we go. Press down. Lift up, locust pose. You guys are doing a great job with the breath today. Keep it steady. Next breath in. Release, come all the way down. You can tug your knees from right to left. We're going to move straight into floor bow. Hands by your outer ankles. Feet flexed. Ready, set, go. Floor bow. Yes, steady breath. Even here, breathing into your lowest ribs, even if it means rocking forwards and backwards, come all the way down. Hands on your low ribs. Take upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Come through to a seated position and roll all the way onto your spine. So we're going to do a core version of bridge today. That means take bridge pose round 1. Shoulders tucked underneath of you. Now, hug in through your legs. The whole point of this is going to be to keep your hips stable. Your feet stay right where they are. Bring your right knee into your chest. Now, extend your heel all the way up to the ceiling. Keeping a straight leg on your exhale, lower your foot down. Nice job. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower. Steady breaths. 2 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Bring it all the way back down and switch feet. So right foot onto the mat. Left foot hugs up into your chest. Heel to the ceiling 4 times. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. 3 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. 2 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Last one. Exhale, lower. All right. Feet onto the mat. Hips onto the mat. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Take your bridge pose legs. Now from here, I'm going to have you walk your heels out over the edges of your mat. So go really wide with your feet. And you might like a block for this. I'm pre-warning you of that. From here, drop your right knee in towards center. That's it. So what we're looking for here, there's a big stretch over the front of your hip. But if you're feeling a pinching in your knee, we likely need to modify this pose just a little bit for you. You can always add your left ankle on top of your right knee in order to deepen this pose. On your inhale, we're going to switch to the opposite side. So this time, drop your left knee in towards center, supporting it with a block if you need. You can add the right ankle on top of your left knee. Wherever you're at, look to bring slow, steady breaths to the pose. Our Ujjayi breath is a 4-part breath. It's inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Cycle into your natural breath here, with your inhales flowing straight into your exhales, no pauses between. From here, uncross your knees. You can bring them back to center. Let's take shoulder stand, headstands, handstands, inversions. Whichever version of the inversions you choose to take, we're just looking to get our hips above our heart one more time. Shoulder stands can move to plow. Plow, move to death yogis. Then from here, everyone slowly roll and make your way back down onto the mat. We're going to take supine twist. Hug both of your knees up into your chest. Let them fall to the left side of your body, eyes over your right shoulder. There are cold eye towels coming around to my yogis in the studio. Oh, they're at the top. It looks like right or left-hand corner of your mat. Please feel free to use this at any time during class. Hug your knees up in. Switch them to the opposite side. One last time. Hug your legs up into center. Take Savasana. Letting your legs and arms go long with your eyes closed. Take a long, deep inhale and let it go. Let's do that one more time. Slowly start to bring wiggle back to your fingers and then back to your toes. Hug your knees up into your chest and rock onto the right side of your mat, forehead on the floor or on the ground. Make your way up into a seated position. Your inhale, reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Exhale your hands down to heart center. We'll close off class today with one Om. Take your breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles up to forehead center. Together, we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. Have a great day, yogis. If you're interested in joining us at the Himalayan Institute, come chat with me at the front desk. Otherwise, it was great to see you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.